It is Tuesday, everyone. Welcome into the News 10 Plus digital desk.
Yes.
Rochelle and I are matching today.
Yes, we are.
We're
Okay,
in red over there.
More of
It's
a
not supposed to be
wine
red.
is what you have. I'd call this more of a blood red.
Oh, blood red for Halloween. There you go.
That's right. Exactly.
Well, Rochelle, how are you doing today?
Good.
Yeah?
Weather is not on our side, but I'm still good.
No.
You know why I'm
it's
really
not.
great today? Because we always love doing 10 out of 10, but today is October 10th. So it's a real 10
Yes,
out of 10
it
type
is.
of day.
And like Justin was saying earlier on News 10 today at 11, it's not only the 10th, but we're in the 10th month. So 10, 10, 10. For your 10 out of 10 too.
Yeah.
Lots of 10s.
Yeah.
On
A
News
lot of
10.
it. Oh, today's our day. Okay, we should have
We're
something in the office to
thriving,
celebrate.
actually.
Well, there was pizza yesterday. There should have been something today.
There was pizza yesterday. That was
There
good
was.
pizza. That saved me during lunch, actually.
That's right.
It was good.
I love
All
it.
right, but what's coming up on Studio 10 today?
A
Enough
lot of
about
really
pizza.
great things. I will say one thing. Don't be too sad, but we won't have a puppy in today for Take Me Home Tuesday. I know. Just one day. Just one day.
What?
We're not doing that today.
Okay.
But we've got a lot of really great things. Today's actual National Handbag Day, and there are some things that us ladies, you have to have in your bag. Let's see if Nicole and I can pass the test.
Well, we need handbags in general because we barely have pockets. These pockets here, they're fake. Oh, you can't see them, but they're
Okay.
fake pockets.
I've got one. Actually, I've got two. Excuse me.
When you have pockets in the
See.
dresses, that is huge.
That is the
I
best thing in the
love
world.
that.
Okay, let me tell
I didn't
you.
even know.
You don't know how many times I'm standing at the right horizontal, and I'm like, yeah,
And on the lip
throw it
gloss,
right back
you
in
go.
there. Okay.
Brilliant.
Love it, love it.
We
So
love
we
our
have that.
pockets and handbags. There you go.
We love the
Okay, but a
handbags more.
handbag essentials is what you're saying.
Exactly. So we're gonna go over that today.
I need to know.
Like I said, we're gonna see who passes the test. I don't know how well I'll do, but I do have a Mary Poppins kind of purse. I do keep a lot of things in there,
Right.
so I think that's what I'm a little bit more.
I feel
afraid
like
of
as
what they'll
women, we
see.
always like, when I'm cleaning out my purse, I'm always like, I didn't know this was in here. How long has this been in here? Luckily, it's not food because that would smell. But
But it's always like it's
In the
usually one of your
bottle.
mints
yeah,
that you give to me, or I'm
So
kind of
lovely.
like, where was the thing? Oh, there was the thing I was looking for. So,
like where's the chapstick? There it is at the very bottom of the bag.
yeah, I've got a lot of those things in there. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Plus,
All
we're
right.
going to have a local author come in today. So she has a book called Woe Is Me. It's autumn. It's a children's book, and especially on a day like today, she talks about that transition from those warmer months into the cooler months. And it's a great book that you can read with your child. Of course, it's called Woe Is Me, but trust me, you'll be a lot cheerful and happier by the time we're done
I
reading
like
it.
that.
Yes.
All right.
So we have that, and then also get your sweet tooth ready. We are going to baking cakes.
Ooh, that's
You know,
good.
we love our
okay.
sweets and our treats and whatnot. So they're going to talk about some of their Halloween and fall themed type of spooky sweets that they have, and that you guys can order as well for
I
yourself.
am ready for that.
Yeah, maybe I should ask them and see if they can bring them here on 10-10 day. You know?
Yeah, bring them in. We're ready. We want it.
All
Thank
right,
you,
babe. You're
Rochelle.
welcome. So we'll see you soon.
Sounds good. Well, Studio 10 is coming up at 3 o'clock, as always, Monday through Friday on weekdays. They're coming up in a little bit over 50 minutes here, so there you go. Catch Studio 10. And
We might be taking a president.
here we go with where you can find more on their YouTube page, which is great. Because yesterday, for Motivation Monday, if you're feeling a little bit tired like I was, well, one of the things they did with Regina, she told them, okay, let's correct that posture. So I'm sure as I just said posture, you probably straightened up your shoulders a little bit, maybe fixed your neck, rolled them back. But yeah, Motivation Monday. So if you want to see anything on that, if you're feeling kind of on this second Monday, I like to call these Tuesdays, well, you can find that over there. But of course, we have a lot more coming up today. We got a lot of weather going on, Justin. It's
Yeah.
not looking too great outside. We'll get this fixed in just a second here. Crystal's
Yeah.
helping me. We got a lot going on in the newsroom today.
Yeah, bit of a gloomy day outside, and so that's kind of been the pattern we've dived into here to start our week. Had cool conditions over the weekend after the warm start to the month last week. We're not getting any warm air anytime soon either.
No, it feels very, very cold outside. In fact, yesterday when we woke up, seeing frost.
Yeah, a little
Today,
bit.
we did not see frost. I
Right.
did not see frost. At
Yeah,
least.
but it has been cool, and today likely comes in as the coolest day of the week. We've got some rain showers out there, too. We can take a peek at those outside right now. That's taking place on the MSU Skycam, which we've got a shot of that around the region you can see right now. So campus, of course, classes out there still ongoing, folks going to and from here, and temperatures are running cool. They're only in the upper 40s, and we've also got the rain to speak of, and that has faded in from the north. And so we'll take a quick look at the temperatures around the region. Jackson's at 50. We've got a few low to mid-50s near the state line. Everybody else, though, is in the 40s out here today. 46, the number in Mason. The cool air off to the north is what we've been tapping into. Warm air is not too far away. It's just not coming our direction. So they've got to 60 in Chicago today. We don't see 60 degrees working into our forecast anytime soon unless you're maybe in a southern section tomorrow, which we'll get to in a minute. Temperature is going to be pretty constant through the evening in our hour-by-hour view, and the satellite and radar shows, again, a couple of those showers that have made their way into mid-Michigan this afternoon. They're not very heavy. They're more pesky than anything else outside right now, but that satellite and radar wide view, which we'll go to here, shows that it's more of a little bit of a soaker for northern lower Michigan. Now, this is all part of that large spiral system off to the north of Lake Huron. Yesterday, it was producing snow showers. In fact, there were some locations in Michigan that saw some of their first snows of the year, a little bit sticking on the ground up in Isle Royale, which is way up there, up in the UP, which we can see here. We'll try to kind of go to it on the camera. I got a little bit of a lag with the iPad here, but if we're dragging up towards the UP, you can see there's Isle Royale. It's way off to the north in Lake Superior, and that's kind of where we're at. So right over here, now just to the north and west of Eagle Harbor, you can see that off in the top left of the screen. Now right now it's pretty quiet up that direction, and it should be that way through most of our overnight here, but we're going to still skate through with a few showers this evening. Hour by hour forecast kind of shows that here. Again, things sort of rounding out as we get to the daytime tomorrow. And I think tomorrow likely comes in as the nicest day of the week. And so if you're looking for a day to enjoy, even a little time outside, here it is tomorrow afternoon in the hour by hour. I don't think we see that little blip of rain near Mason. It's going to be a dry day. We're in the upper 50s in Lansing, Charlotte, Mason. You're near and south of I-94. You may even get into the 60s, which would be nice. It's probably the only chance we get, though, in the forecast, because after that, we're going to bring the rain right back for Thursday, and that's going to be a lingering trend that goes into the rest of our week. And so to look at the 10-day forecast here, I've got 57 for the high Wednesday with a mix of sun and clouds, but if you're near and south of that I-94 corridor, you may manage to get to near 60 degrees, as I just mentioned, but we're not really going to have too many opportunities at that, I don't think, in the coming 10 days. You notice that today we're dealing with the spotty rain showers, highs only near 50, and we're going to have a lot more of that pattern from Thursday through the weekend. Well, it's a little warmer than today during those days, not by much, and again, we don't have a lot of temperature variance coming our way. In fact, overnight lows are going to be generally running in the 40s throughout that time period as well, and it's mid to upper 40s through the overnights. And so we're seeing on a couple of these days the temperature variance is not even by 10 degrees. And so we really don't have a lot of warming up or cooling down in either direction. Temperatures are pretty stagnant for the most part. That's the word we've been using lately. But we do have those rain opportunities working in, and we'll see plenty of it. Now, it's not going to be all real fast or in a hurry, and so I think it's steady enough but not heavy enough rain where we should see any big flooding issues of any kind, although if we get caught underneath a pattern where Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even Monday it's raining every day, you'll start to see some ponding of the water in some places, and eventually the ground will reach a point where it can't soak that water up as fast as it would like. But in the meantime, by the end of the forecast here, we'll finally start to kind of slowly begin to climb out of the temperature hole. It's just in the meantime really tough sledding these next couple days, but at least we're not sledding yet. It's all been rain shower activity, not too much to worry about there. I, again, do think Wednesday's the pick day. Otherwise, you'll probably have to wait until middle or late part of next week to get another day like Wednesday will be, because in the meantime, lots of showers, lots of clouds, and a continuation of the cooler temps. But once again, no freezing concerns because the numbers aren't getting that cold overnight. No flooding concerns because the rain's not coming down that heavy during these showery days, but it is going to be a bit of a gloomy stretch. So if you're lacking vitamin D, it's going to be another one of those stretches where you just got to find a way to bring your own sunshine like you do every day, Taylor. So that's what we've got to do. Got to be able to get there. But in the meantime, again, 60 in the next 2 weeks. So that's kind of the only thing we've got really going for us, although those who are big fall weather lovers, the silver lining that I've been mentioning today is that the fall colors, which will start to come in pretty strong here with these cooler days, are going to start popping a little more when you have the gray skies, because it's beautiful to have the blue backdrop and the sunshine too when you're viewing fall colors, but they seem to just pop a little more in the gray sky because it's got that dull backdrop, and so it makes the colors appear more vibrant.
That's true.
And so for viewing purposes, if you're inside a car or inside a home, glancing outside this weekend, you'll probably see some pretty good colors. And so we got that to look forward to. You got to try to find the silver lining when you have a stretch like this, and that's just what we're doing, because each and every one of the next 10 days below our average high, which is 63. And I believe we've got a trend that can show that right here. So it looks like big rise, big fall, but really these numbers are all within about 7-8 degrees of each other. And so it's just one of those stretches almost every day feels just like the day before and after. And so not a lot of variance. We're just kind of caught in the vortex, if you will, right here. That's sort of where we're at. But you know what? Eventually we'll come back out of it. And like we said, we do have some drier days to look forward to by next week. But in the meantime, going to be a little bit tough to get through this one here.
Yeah, I was going to say, who made Mother Nature cry?
I don't know. Somebody's got the waterworks going,
Yep.
forgot to turn off the faucet. That's what we'll all be saying by Sunday. But you know what? Maybe we can bill her.
There you go.
So your water bill for October is a little too high. We're going to need some sunshine back as payment. Maybe she'll reward us at the end of the month. We'll
Yeah, you're right. Grab her some tissues in the meantime. My
I know.
goodness.
Man,
There
it's
you
tough.
go.
We get some chocolates and a movie, a whole lot of stuff. We got to do something to make up for it.
Yeah, Mother Nature, what do you need?
At least the Lions are winning football games. That's been kind of a, that's been sort of
Yes.
fun for us. So good
A
stuff there.
little high five right
I
there.
know,
I
I
almost
know.
smacked the microphone instead.
We're having a good time, so it's good. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Do you have any fun plans coming up? I know, okay, so Justin just bought a house. Did you bring out the Halloween decorations yet? We were talking about that a bit.
I am getting ready to put those up. So
Okay.
when I get off work tomorrow, that's going to be my project. Because tomorrow evening, again, going to be the nicest day we probably have. So I'm going to try to take advantage before all this rain gets in and set everything up, the indoor, outdoor stuff. Try to prioritize the outdoor stuff because I can put the inside stuff up anytime. But with tomorrow being one of the nicer days, I think that's going to be my opportunity to take advantage. And I would encourage folks, if you're kind of been putting that off, to maybe take advantage of tomorrow if you've got outdoor stuff. Also, you need to cut the grass, anything like that. If it's starting to get a little long, we're going to have 4 or 5 days of back and forth rain showers. If your grass is already long, you're not going to want to wait until after those 4 or 5 days are done to cut it. You want to get one done first and then maybe one done next week too. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow as well when I'm putting that all up. So new homeowner, I'm doing all that stuff now, and the folks who have owned homes for a long time who are watching this here, and what I'm finding out very quickly is that you got to keep up to date on all that maintenance and stuff, because if you don't, it creeps up on you, and then you just got another thing to add to the list. And so that, I think tomorrow, a good opportunity to take advantage for that.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. If you want to stay up to date, well, you're always up to date on this.
Yeah.
If you want to stay up to date with what Justin and all of the rest of our meteorologists have in the forecast, you can download the First Alert Weather app, or you should hopefully have it on your phone. Just check it out. There you go.
Yeah, and it's a great feature. We always talk about it. It's got the real-time updates on all sorts of different weather information, statistics that you need to know, whether you want your hour-by-hour forecast, just to look at your daily, a peek at the 7-day before you head out the door, or today's forecast. We've got video. We've got past and future radar. If you're hitting the roads, we've got real-time traffic updates and notifications, all of that and a whole lot more. These are updated regularly throughout the course of the day, and it's all on the First Alert Weather app, which once again is absolutely free, both in the App Store and on Google Play. All you have to do is search WILX Weather. If you don't have it already, then that's a great thing to have in the palm of your hand. And like we've been mentioning and what we've been talking about the past couple of days, eventually it'll be less the stormy icon and more the dull weather, the dreary cold weather forecast and things we'll be looking at as far as the push notification goes for that. But either way, it's a great thing to have for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Justin. I checked it this morning because I was deciding between a dress and a blazer. And with all of the rain, I was like, we're going with a blazer today.
There you go.
Yep.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's good. Good to be bundled up today. One of the cooler ones.
Yeah. And then tomorrow, tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll be feeling a little bit warmer, so there we go.
I'd love if we overachieve tomorrow. I've got the high at 57 for Lansing. I think Jackson might get to around 60. If we go a little warmer than that, I'm never upset at days like that, where if I'm wrong, I'd like to be wrong and be colder.
There you go.
You know, that I'd rather it go a little higher than what I said. Because if I say, we get to 60 and it stops at 54, I'm not very happy with that. But on the days that are the opposite, I think people give me a little less grief.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
that's nice to have too.
Yeah. We'll take what we can get in terms of warmth this time of year.
And it's a dry day tomorrow. So that's the other silver lining, is that we got a little bit of rain right now, and then rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday. Wednesday might be the only dry day of the next 6.
Well, like Justin was just saying, if you need to cut the lawn before all of that rain comes, go and do that.
Yeah.
If there's any other adulting things you need to get done, get that done as well. And speaking of adulting, on Mid-Michigan Matters today, we're bringing the Capital Area District Library, and they're holding life basics courses. So throughout the year, they're holding these courses to teach children, teens, adults, different things, Justin, that, they can learn about. One of them, which was earlier in the month, driving skills.
Okay.
They had some of that.
That's good to have.
Now, this month, they have some sewing skills, which honestly, I think my mom would be like, Taylor, you should probably learn some more of that too. So this is for all ages. You don't need to feel ashamed of things you don't know. Adulting is hard, but there you go. First at 4. Coming up on News 10 at 5, Meridian Township Police introduce us to their newest officer, a K9, there you go, named Reno. That's a cute name.
Love it.
Love Reno.
Sure.
Coming up on News 10 at 5:30, the state of Michigan has launched the You Can in Michigan campaign, a new effort designed to appeal to young people, and will share where billboards are being placed near colleges and universities across the country. Coming up on News 10 at 6, there are a lot of heroes who stepped up during the mass shooting 8 months ago. Can you believe it? That was 8 months ago, back in February at Michigan State University. And we've heard from the professor who was teaching in Berkey Hall when the gunman opened fire into his classroom. Now, one student in that room has spoken publicly for the first time about how it all unfolded. And our very own Ann Emmerich has sat down with one of the heroes who helped the injured and saved lives that day. So a very impactful story. That is coming up on News 10 at 6 today. We also have other reporters in the field that we want to hear what they have coming up, so we're going to send it to Tanaya.
Hi, Taylor. After the mass shooting at MSU, where 3 students were killed and 5 were injured, first responders like doctors and police officers want to help improve the health and safety of the community. I'm here at the Graduate Hotel in East Lansing learning more, so I can tell you all about it today on News 10 at 5. What's up, Aaron?
A lot of people don't know.
Oh, thank you, Tanaya. All right, that's coming up. Much more in our 90 minutes of news. Make sure you tune in. I do want to say President Biden delivering remarks on attacks in Israel pretty shortly here. We're going to wrap this up and send it over, so just make sure you stand by. Until then, any last words, Justin?
No, just take advantage of tomorrow and keep the umbrellas handy and stay dry and stay warm these next couple days.
Yes, be like Mary Poppins. Keep that umbrella.
That's what you gotta do, yeah.
There you go. Have a great Tuesday.